How to reprogram your mind for success. Your mind does not believe what you say once. It believes what you repeat. This is why many people want a new life, but keep returning to the same habits, the same fears, the same excuses, and the same version of themselves. Not because they are weak, but because the mind is familiar with who they have been. If you keep telling yourself, I am not disciplined, your brain starts treating laziness like your identity. If you keep saying, I always fail, your mind starts expecting failure before you even begin. If you keep imagining yourself quitting, avoiding, delaying, or being judged, your nervous system begins to prepare for that reality. And this is where self-hypnosis becomes interesting. Self-hypnosis is not magic. It is not closing your eyes and suddenly getting everything you want. It is training your mind to become familiar with a new identity before your life fully reflects it. Because the brain follows repetition. It follows images. It follows emotion. It follows what you practice inside yourself again and again. William James once said, act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. And maybe that is the beginning of change. You do not become successful by waiting until you feel ready. You begin by acting like the person who no longer needs to be controlled by every old feeling. The disciplined person does not always feel motivated. They have trained themselves to move even when motivation is quiet. The confident person does not always feel fearless. They have trained themselves to speak even when fear is present. The successful person does not always believe perfectly. They simply repeat the actions that make belief stronger. This is how the mind changes. Not through one emotional moment, but through repeated suggestion followed by repeated action. Every morning, your mind is listening. Every night, your mind is storing what you practiced. Every time you say, I cannot, your brain learns limitation. Every time you say, I am learning, your brain begins to open a new path. But here's the important part. Suggestion without action becomes fantasy. You cannot hypnotize yourself into success while living in the same patterns that keep you stuck. You cannot say, I am disciplined, and keep choosing distraction every time life becomes uncomfortable. The mind needs proof, small proof, daily proof, quiet proof. One finished task, one calm decision, one promise kept, one moment where you act differently from your old identity. That is how self-suggestion becomes real. So if you want to reprogram your mind, do not only repeat what you want, become the person who can hold it. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself doing the hard thing calmly. Imagine yourself starting before you feel ready. Imagine yourself finishing what you usually avoid. Imagine yourself becoming someone your old self would not recognize. Then open your eyes and give your mind evidence, because your brain does not change from wishing. It changes from repetition. It changes when your words, images, emotions, and actions begin moving in the same direction. And one day, what once felt forced begins to feel normal. The new identity becomes familiar. The new behavior becomes easier. The new life stops feeling impossible, not because you tricked your mind, but because you trained it. Quiet Psychology. Thank you for watching.